Basics weapons. Let's begin with the basics. Each resonator can equip one weapon, which often comes with special effects. These effects range from simple boosts, like a 4% attack increase, to more complex ones, such as a 10% attack boost for 4 seconds after using your resonance skill, stacking up to 2 times. Understanding your weapon's effects and stats can influence how you play a character, which we'll discuss further later. Echo animation cancelling. I won't go into too much detail on Echo since I already have several videos on it. However, it's important to note that many Echo abilities can be swap cancelled, significantly boosting your DPS. Some resonators also have specific skill animation cancels, but that's a topic for another video. Resonators overview. Now, let's talk about resonators. Each resonator has 8 skills, though one is usually a non-combat skill like cooking. So, we'll focus on the 7 combat skills. 2 of these are inherent passive skills. For example, Yinlin's Pain Immersion increases her crit rate for 5 seconds after using her resonance skill. Resonators, inherent skills passives. These are passive abilities. For instance, Yinlin's Pain Immersion boosts her crit rate for 5 seconds after using her resonance skill. Resonators skills. The resonance skill is a unique ability with a medium cooldown. Some resonators have short cooldowns on their skills. Each resonator also has a basic attack defining their damage output for various attack types, including heavy, dodge counter, and mid-air attacks. Resonators, Resonance Liberation Ultimate. The ultimate ability, or Resonance Liberation, has a long cooldown and requires the Resonance Liberation energy to be fully charged. This is the first of 3 resources we'll discuss. Resonators, Fort Circuit, Fort Gauge. The Fort Circuit is a crucial gameplay ability that varies greatly among characters. For example, Yinlin's Fort lets her deal damage off-field under certain conditions. Most resonators' Fort Circuits need to be fully charged to use. This is the second resource. Resonators, Intro and Outro, Concerto. Lastly, we have intro and outro skills, which are triggered when a resonator enters or exits the field. These can deal damage, restore health, or provide buffs. Activation requires full concerto energy and occurs automatically when switching characters. The outgoing character's outro skill and the incoming character's intro skill are activated together. Energy resources, Resonance Liberation Energy. Resonance Liberation Energy, or Ultimate Energy, is gained through various means and can be shared with teammates. For example, Rover's full basic attack sequence generates 11.4 Resonance Liberation Energy and shares 3.42 with other resonators. Energy regeneration is crucial for off-field characters reliant on ultimates. Energy resources, Fort Gauge, Circuit Energy. The Fort Circuit energy is also gained through various actions but must be used on field. For instance, Rover's Fort Circuit requires 50 energy and can hold up to 100, meaning up to 2 uses. Most resonators need significant field time for their Fort Circuit. Energy resources, Concerto. Concerto energy is generated on field and caps at 100. It's needed to activate outro and intro skills. For example, Rover's full basic attack sequence generates 12 Concerto energy. Combat mechanics, parry and enemy toughness. In combat, enemies sometimes flash golden. Pressing your basic attack at the right moment will deal significant toughness damage and cancel the attack. Toughness is a white bar under the enemy's health, and depleting it stuns the enemy. Basic attacks and skills also damage toughness. Combat mechanics, dodge and dodge counter. If you can't parry, dodge. A perfect dodge triggers a dodge counter, which deals more damage, toughness damage, and generates more energy than usual basic attacks. Multiplayer combat. In multiplayer, you control one resonator at a time. Activating intro or outro skills buffs your teammates' resonators. Otherwise, combat is similar to single player. General tips, tricks, and infos. Most resonators need significant field time to use their full kits effectively. Some are better solo, like Danjin. Now that we understand combat, let's move on to team building. Team building basics. Each team can have up to 3 Resonators, though some units are better solo. Teams usually include 1 or 2 damage dealers and 1 or 2 supports. Choose characters you enjoy playing, then consider the meta or specific strong teams. Team building. Think of synergies. Deciding whether to use 1 or 2 damage dealers depends on unit synergies. Many characters require significant field time. Some have outro skills that buff teammates. Team building categories. Resonators with buffing abilities fall into 2 categories: direct buffers, who buff the next unit on field, and indirect buffers, who buff the whole team. The Echo set Rejuvenating Glow, for example, increases the team's attack by 15% for 30 seconds with its 5-piece bonus. Team building example. Let's build a team. Start with your favorite or best Resonator. For example, Yinlin pairs well with Calcharo, as Yinlin deals off-field damage and buffs Calcharo. Verina makes a great support. Start with Calcharo to gain Fort Circuit energy, switch to Verina for her intro skill, then Yinlin for her intro skill and Fort Circuit. When Yinlin's fort is used up, switch back to Calcharo. Repeat the process.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun playing.